t-test assumption. Okay, the first one is the population from which the sample is done is normal. Okay, that is the population should follow normal distribution. And second thing is the sample observation are independent. And third thing is the population standard deviation is unknown. Okay, so these are three main assumptions, okay, of t-test. Okay, so before starting a problem, we want to test whether the sample data is satisfying these assumptions. Okay, so that okay, only when the sample data satisfy these three assumptions, okay, the result of t-test will be valid. Okay, but practically we won't test this one. Okay, so practically we will assume that the above assumptions are satisfied. Okay, so practically we won't test these three assumptions. Okay, and this is the formula. Okay, the formula is t is equal to x bar minus mu naught divided by s by root n. Okay, so this formula, okay, there is so this formula is called t statistic. Okay, so this this t statistic will follow t distribution with n minus 1 degree of freedom. Okay, so in this formula, the x bar is called sample mean. Okay, the formula is summation of xi by n, and s square is called sample variance. Okay, the formula is 1 by n minus 1 summation of xi minus x bar the whole square. Okay, and the mu 0, okay, the mu 0 is population mean. Okay, population mean is null hypothesis. Okay, the mu 0 is population mean, and s is sample standard deviation, and n is sample size. Okay, so if the next is the range of t statistic. So the range will be minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, so the formula that is t is equal to x bar minus mu by s by root n. Okay, so this formula can take the value from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, so range of the t value is minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, if the calculated t value is greater than the table t value, null hypothesis rejected. Okay, that is significant. If the calculated t value is less than or equal to table t value, okay, null hypothesis is accepted. Okay, that is non-significant. Okay, so this is the conclusion. Okay, that is if the first we will find the calculated t value. If the calculated t value is greater than the table t value, then this is significant. Okay, that is null hypothesis rejected. Okay, if the calculated t value is less than or equal to table t value, okay, then it is non-significant. Okay, that is null hypothesis accepted. Okay, null hypothesis is accepted. Okay, hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis means a statement about the parameter of population. Okay, that is hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis may be true or may not be true. Okay, hypothesis types. The types of hypothesis: null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. So null hypothesis means hypothesis of no difference. Okay, there is null hypothesis. And alternate hypothesis means the complement to null hypothesis. Okay, anything complement to the null hypothesis is called alternate hypothesis. Okay, so in the given problem, the hypothesis can be null hypothesis or alternate hypothesis. Okay, see for example, okay, so in this problem, okay, the finance ministry claims that the average income of educated people living in New Delhi is 25,000 per month. Okay, so in this they give null hypothesis, that is h naught is equal to mu is equal to 25,000. Okay, that is population average value, population mean value is 25,000. Okay, so for example they give like this, that is finance ministry claims that the average income of educated people living in New Delhi is more than 25,000. Okay, so this is the alternate hypothesis. Okay, null hypothesis means, see here, okay, null hypothesis means hypothesis of no difference. Okay, that is null hypothesis. Okay, so in the in this statement there is some difference. Okay, they are saying equal. Okay, so this is null hypothesis. Okay, but in this statement you can see, okay, the average income of educated people living in New Delhi is more than 20%. Okay, there is difference is there. Okay, so this one is alternate hypothesis. Okay, so the given so in the problem the given hypothesis can be null hypothesis or alternate hypothesis. This is okay. And next one is, see here, okay, so in the Okay, in this they said that the finance ministry claims that the average income of educated people living in New Delhi is 25,000 per month. Okay, so in this null hypothesis mu is equal to 25,000. Okay, an alternate hypothesis. Okay, alternate means complement to null hypothesis. Okay, so anything that is complement to null hypothesis is called alternate hypothesis. Okay, so complement to 25,000 is not equal to 25,000. Okay, complement to 25,000 is not equal to 25,000. Okay, so the alternate hypothesis is mu not equal to 25,000. Okay, and here the parameter is population mean. Okay, similarly in this example they give alternate hypothesis. Okay, alternate hypothesis is mu greater than 25,000. Okay, so this is alternative hypothesis. Okay, null hypothesis of no difference. Okay, so mu is equal to 25,000. Okay, so based on the given problem we want to decide the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Okay, and next test types. Okay, there are two types of test. Okay, so first thing is one tail test and two tail test. Okay, so these type of test is dependent on alternate hypothesis. See, for example, okay, in this for example, if the hypothesis is like this. Okay, so in the alternate hypothesis we are having mu not equal to 25,000. Okay, so if the hypothesis is like this. Okay, then it is called two tail test. Okay, so for example, okay, if the hypothesis is like this. Okay, there is mu greater than 25,000. Okay, or mu less than 25,000. Okay, so if the hypothesis is like this. Okay, then it is called right tail test or left tail test. Okay, there is one tail test. Okay, one tail test means we are having mu greater than or mu less than. Okay, like that means then it is called one tail test. Okay, so this is the first one is called right tail test. Okay, because mu greater than 25,000. Okay, go. In the alternate hypothesis, if mu greater than 25,000, okay, then it is called one tail test and right tail test. Okay, so in the alternate hypothesis, if mu less than 25,000, okay, then it is called one tail test and left tailed. Okay, so less than means left tail test. Okay, and more than means right tail test. Okay, so these are example of one tail test. Okay, so these tests. Okay, there is one tail and two tail. We will decide based on the alternate hypothesis. Okay, so in the in the all the three tests. Okay, in the all the three tests we are having the null hypothesis is same. Okay, but the alternate hypothesis is different. Okay, so based on the alternate hypothesis only we will decide the test type. Okay, two tailed or one tailed.